Meanwhile, election observers and civil society groups are calling on the Independent National Electoral Commission to take a cue from the Anambra election and improve their outing in the coming elections in the country. At a news briefing on the post-election report on the election, they call on INEC to swiftly address the hiccups with the bimodal voters accreditation system and strengthen the infrastructure supporting the device. Correspondent Habida Lawal reports.
As you can see, this is...
On 6 November, voters in Anambra State went to the polls to elect a governor. For the citizens who defied the odds to cast their ballot, it was clearly a result of the determination to perform their civic responsibility. This was despite the atmosphere of fear and uncertainty that persisted even after the last-minute announcement of the cancellation of the sit-at-home order handed down by the indigenous people of Biafra. For observers and civil society groups, the Anambra State election is an eye-opener to how the 2023 elections will be conducted.
It was marked by a number of technical hitches concerning the new technology BVAS that has been introduced. It was the first time that technology was in use, and although there is no excuse for having these hitches, maybe it's not very surprising because that has happened in previous elections.
Malfunction of BVAS in some polling units has raised concern about the reliability of the device. CDD believes that the intention behind the introduction of BVAS is laudable. More important, the successful deployment of the device in many polling units demonstrates its utility and reliability.
On its part, Yaga Africa is asking that the Independent National Electoral Commission sanction its staff found wanting at Orumba North. They are also calling for a review of INEC's logistics strategy, as there were cases of late arrival of INEC personnel and polling material at polling units.
In our situational statement that we issued on Saturday, we raised concern on the late deployment of polling officials and election materials, and then the delayed opening of polls, the non-functioning of the BVAS devices, as well as the non-opening of polls, primarily concentrated in Ihala and Ogbaru local government. Yaga Africa did call on INEC to take necessary steps to ensure that registered voters were not disenfranchised from voting.
INEC should sanction all its staff accused of complicity and conspiracy with political actors and security agencies to fortify the elections, especially Mrs. Comfort Omorege, electoral officer of Orumba North, involved in compelling the returning officer for the LGA to declare false results under duress. We must see sanctions for officers who fail to abide by the law.
Based on their independent verification so far, it shows that results released reflect the ballot cast. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.